Good day, critters. Welcome back to the channel. I'm finally here at the finale, episode 4. This series has been great so far. My introduction to D&D gameplay has been a doozy. It's been a ride. It's been a journey. You guys have been coaching me along the ride, but I've been loving every second of it. Learning a bunch of things. I feel like I've picked up on some things. There's still a lot of things, and I think this speaks a little bit to the. It's a bit of a testament to Brennan. Him as a DM being able to. I know you guys help in the comment section get me involved with everything, but him being able to suck me into the story. These battle sequences, even though I don't have a full 100% grasp on all the rules and gameplay and all that, is a testament to how good he is. And not only him, the whole group, Luis, Pasha, or Marisha, Bria, Travis, I want to call them by their character name, but Sam. I've loved every second of it. Last episode was great. Left us off on a hell of a cliffhanger, as I expected. And you guys have been hyping up this episode, so I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know if it'll end on some type of cliffhanger, or if it'll be a finale and just everyone dies. I don't know. There's so much to think about. I don't know what to expect. Is everyone gonna die? Am I expecting some people to live? I don't know. Last episode was emotional. The battle sequences were actually great. Kicked it off with a long one with Lycretia and all the little gargoyles and all them, and then we had another one at the end, which I love. Was probably my favorite that I've seen so far, because it was in between or within the group, the Ring of Brass, and I was going back and forth on who I wanted to root for. We got Bria or Laren, kind of keeping secrets and revealing things as we go along, and then we got this is one thing. This is Laren's goal, to have like this inner planner travel, and or traveling in between dimensions. I don't even know how to describe it, but Loquacious being still in love with her, still having feelings for her, understandable. I don't know if he so much wants this goal for himself as well, to progress the city, in Avalier in general, or if it's just solely to support her because he still has feelings for her. I don't know. I just don't. I kind of hinted, made a few comments early in the series that I didn't trust Loquacious. I didn't trust Laren. Pasha was on the edge a little bit, but I still don't know how to feel about them. But point being, I didn't know who to root for last episode. We had Sarah getting upset with Laren, calling her out on her BS. He had the little emotional scene with his kids, giving them a call. I think he has like potions to get them to a safe place. So we'll see how that turns out. We got Lord of Hells coming out of the tree. We got Vespin coming out of the tree. And then Xerxes and not Vespin, Lord of Hells have this connection, or at least they had the little conversation. I don't know how that's gonna go. If he'll kind of keep him in his favor, if he won't, or protect him in some type of way, I don't know. And then to think of it, that I mentioned Sarah and his kids. I don't think we've seen. I forget his name. His little Xerxes little kid, but I don't think we've seen or heard from him since episode 2. So I'm curious to see if we get a emotional scene like that with Xerxes. Thing he just kind of not got revealed to, but Pasha brought back up the memories of him wanting to have his own memories wiped of Evandrin. They learned about, they tried to bring him back and it failed because he was in purgatory or whatever, but there's so much going on. I don't know what to focus on. Nonetheless, I think we got almost a 7-hour episode, so we gonna get straight into it. I'm ready. Well, I should say I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Let's do it. I don't know what we getting into.
Go
Completely ruined this intro. Calamity.
Don't look at him.
There go the backdrop for the video. Y'all gonna see that face throughout this whole damn video. I know y'all love it.
Starting to pick you up off the stone floor like paper dolls.
Sarah's the only one not here, right?
Before you, the sundered tree of names is erupting into fire. and your companions Pasha and Loquacious standing right next to it. You, in frozen time, will have a front row seat to see what happens to them.
No, jeez. Jeez. At the hands of Lord of Hells or what?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He just rolled out a whole bunch of dice. What's about to go down?
Yeah. PTC to capture it.
The first thing we are going to resolve is the branches of the Tree of Names that struck out at each of you.
We can just pretend like that.
You're right.
1d6 plus 2 damage.
Roll a 1. Yeah.
Jeez.
Falling off a phone.
Pasha, you take 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Any spells? Counters? I forget what we left off on, so I don't know if she has a move right now
Loquacious,
or
you
action.
take
Didn't she hold one?
9 points of damage. The tree, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Pasha. Unusually, Pasha, you want to fail this. And I'll let you know that the DC is only an 18,
Oh, man.
but you want to fail.
Come on, patient. Fuck this up.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
take
this up, patient. Fuck this up, patient. Trash roll.
Eat shit.
Trash roll. Yes!
I rolled a
3.
3 plus
What?
5 for an 8.
There it is.
We failed.
That sent me way back.
Ooh, I like Brennan's little bag.
Like 1 second into the session.
How many damn dice does he have? By the way, I'm getting my dice soon. I won't have that many, but
39 points of damage. I want to ask you, your arm touching the tree.
is it still? Oh, I
Are
thought she had
you
pulled away from it.
Weakest, do you feel at the elbow or the shoulder?
Oh shit!
No.
Half arm or whole arm is coming off. Wait, what?
He's all Hannibal.
What?
It's all Hannibal time. Just, it's on my
At
back.
the elbow or the shoulder?
See the pinky finger.
I imagine after decades of fantastic posture, the elbow?
Explodes.
Thankfully, you fail your Constitution save, so your arm severs at the elbow joint as the blast throws you
Oh
away.
my
So you are not
goodness.
pinned to the tree and have some chance of surviving what is to come.
Some chance.
You
Oh, the
Xerxes,
Brennan, you
as feel
bullshitting
lifted up.
already.
The arm partially fused to the Tree of Names pulls and pulls and pulls. Pasha's slender elven frame. It's too slow. You can only hear your own breath, so you do not hear the
Of the socket.
of the joint coming apart and the ripping of sinew, muscle, and skin. As Pasha leaves her right arm from below the elbow in the tree as she and Loquacious are being
God,
blasted
is it like
backwards.
sticking straight out or is it like floppy? I need details.
You still feel a protection from good and evil on you, which may give you some ability to resist certain of these.
Just so we get it out of the way. Are we within 10 feet of him?
Yes, you are.
Of Xerxes. I wonder, you guys will have to tell me, or I could just look it up if they ever came out for like a t-shirt for Xerxes. Are they within 10 feet of me?
I'm going to need you to roll a wisdom save using your wisdom saving throw. And I'll tell you again right here that for each magical item, you're trying to hit a DC 23. A DC 23 wisdom saving throw. Let me know each item that fails. Luis, you do not need to roll for your Holy Avenger.
Mother.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you, Platinum.
Everything else I do.
Okay.
Who's within 10?
Laren, Nidus, not Dweomer,
There go that
not
Xerxes
Quay, or
distancing.
This is wisdom
10
save.
feet.
These are
Give me
wisdom
10
saves.
feet.
Roll them. And are you all done?
I'm all done.
Okay. Let's go through one by one, and you tell me any items that failed that saving throw.
Okay. I rolled a 17 plus 10 for my Staff of Power, a 13 plus 10 for my Ring of Protection, and a 3 for my Ring of Mind Shield.
So Ring of Mind
my
Shield
Ring of
failed.
Shielding fails.
Pasha, you immediately take 26 points of force damage as your ring of mind shielding
26 and 39, my
blasts,
goodness.
3 fingers off your other
Oh my
hand.
God, she losing all her limbs.
And
She ain't gonna make it. She ain't
all
gonna
of the
make
spells
it.
that it's protected you from, scrying spells, spiral into your mind all at once as the force damage begins to shred your ability to remember, your ability to. You also are still processing the legend lore that you just learned all of the secret names of the tree that has been protecting Exandria for 292 years. But you take 26.
Is it possible for them to die like at the beginning of the episode? Do they just sit at the table for the rest of the episode? I don't think Brennan would do them like that, but I don't know.
With second.
With that, the main explosion is pushing you backwards. This twists you off to the side. You are now twisting almost to the limit of your body's capacity to move safely as you are being pushed through the air. I'm going to say that images of the legend lore are transmitted across the telepathic bond to everybody. So in this moment, everybody suddenly sees the truth of the Tree of Names as Pasha saw it, that knowledge. As the mind
overwhelming
shielding
to
goes,
them at all? Or?
the dams of control and restraint that you've had up your whole life are rent apart. Who here has their full list of magical items completed?
I do.
All right.
He failed all of them, I think, right? Quake.
I lost my ring of protection.
Okay.
I lost my shift weave clothing.
I don't know what all these do, but
my tubes that send messages to people and things. However, I did roll a natural 20
For what? For which one?
for the thing that she gave me.
Oh,
And I don't know what that is.
it's a piece of ether. It's a pure spell slot. It's a piece of worked ether.
what are the chances of that?
That's too
What?
Okay.
It's meant to be.
We're gonna roll these one at a time. Quay, you take 26 damage as the pneumatic missives. Yes.
Is there any
No such thing as a stupid
moment
question.
for me to try to throw my arcane ward around him?
Do you have a reaction available to you?
From last time, I don't remember if his
I
thought
would say
her
in this
and
case,
Pasha
yes,
used
you can
them.
throw your arcane ward over.
Cool.
Quay.
Yeah.
You do, yes.
Sweet.
So Xerxes, as you're watching, you see that it's so fast. Normally you can't see it because time is not moving this slowly. But Laren, what does it look like as you extend your arcane ward in the slowest of time to Quay?
What you see is a gold, translucent version of her get up from where she's on the ground and sprint and cover him.
Nice.
It moves through time, flashing forward. And
Is it like flickering back and forth, like in and out of existence, like the toy?
hundreds or thousands of lacerations all over your body. And pure, platinum white fey blood is beginning to scatter in time, but in the slowness of time has not yet touched the floor.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hundreds or thousands of lacerations.
Hundreds of thousands.
Jesus.
Yes.
like I fell off a
That's an image. I hope they, or somebody, you guys told me some people do it on YouTube, but I hope they animate this miniseries.
That's me. Don't tell him. Prolong it. Defender Scimitar, success.
Hi.
Ring of Protection, success.
Okay.
Bag of Holding.
Baby.
Oh, and that's truly only because of my best friend.
Oh, so he only passed because of his bestie?
You take
The first two, at least. Everybody's
you take 26 points of force damage. Magma hot golden coins exploding out into your body. You
Into
feel the
your
weight
butts.
of them burning down through your innards into your body.
Bouncing Betty, man.
Jesus
Laren.
Christ.
Magic ice.
And you see that your ring of masks shatters, and you watch the shards of your colleagues' faces flying towards you. Having concentrated on that ward, you now see unprotected shards of arcane glass and ceramics making their way towards your eyes, neck, and mouth.
So just the whole face, yeah. Everything but the
Add a
nose.
second yet.
Nope. 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 Hey, episode 4. Here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Honestly, I think you're taking it a little easy on it.
I'm still not ready. Don't antagonize him. I guess he's not there, so he can.
I'm making some waffles.
Okay. Xerxes. Did any of your items fail their saving throws?
So all of my magic items, right? My plate mail +2, my shield +2, everything. I failed my last roll, my shield.
Your shield goes. Okay.
Wait, you succeeded on everything?
I succeeded on everything.
Okay, thank God.
I failed on the last one. I succeeded
So
on
the shield is the only thing.
except my shield.
Because you were rolling with advantage, correct? Yeah. Cool. Good.
Nice roll.
Everything else is sort of being disenchanted and erupting. Its magical energy erupting. By the way, the save on your Staff of Power, Pasha, its retributive strike absolutely would have triggered, just probably destroying everybody in the room.
Oh, shit.
So,
Meaning, had it not.
had it not,
Oh,
had you
Okay.
not made the save on that,
So
that was
her
about to be-
sacrificing
I want you to know
his
that you
arm,
just
so he was
dodged a pretty
being
remarkable
serious
roll.
about failing
You
that.
look down.
Holding it.
Everything
Everybody
is
was damn.
being hit and exploding.
So would the episode have just been over?
Now we can deal with the fire.
Has it been a second?
Please
Now
tell me
we
it's
deal
been
with
a
the
second.
fire.
Can we go back to
It would
Wednesday?
make me feel better if you just told me.
What is going to happen? It has not been a second yet. And I
It
will say
hasn't been a
now,
second, damn.
Now it gets to like almost approaching a second. Now that all happens.
Thanks, man.
This whole episode is covering 10 seconds.
I'm gonna need everybody here again to go ahead for me and make dexterity saving throws. Pasha and Loquacious will make this with disadvantage.
Dexterity.
Do we,
Boy, Pasha.
Pasha is getting wrecked.
but do we don't have advantage?
Is it a spell or magical?
I said she might not make it, but I feel like he might be taking it easy on her compared to what everybody else is going to get later on.
No, you don't, because my holy adventures were granted that in
20s in a row.
was good.
Okay, so sorry. What's
Two
this?
natural 20s in a row. If we roll two more, we win.
Yes, if you roll 2 more nat 20s, we do avert the
4
calamity.
natural 20s in a row.
Is that a real thing?
It wasn't.
10, so
Mm.
6, 16. I'm sorry.
Now we know whose fault it is.
He got so bad he used their government name. He said Marisha.
Disadvantage. I still got a 25.
Incredible. Incredible. Okay, so you're trying to hit a DC 23.
That's not it.
Oh my god, I did.
The surprise.
+5?
It's a +5
Cool, I
because of
can't
my
remember
heart.
anything.
Okay,
What was the DC?
the DC was 23.
Noise.
Any chance my dex has become a +20?
3.
Unfortunately, no, I'm afraid.
Failure.
Does the poop retracting within
I'm more dexterous right now. What? How many dice is that?
How many he got over there?
D2s?
He got 2 big old bags of dice.
Hey,
If you failed the dexterity save, you take 71. You take 71 points of fire damage. And if you succeed, it's halved to 35.
I'm still alive.
Okay, so 71 and a half.
why
Got
are
you.
you shaking it again? She's gone.
Because that's the fire damage.
I hate you.
Why are you shaking it again? Stop! Stop!
Pasha's body has been
I love
sundered.
it.
Wait, like
A tidal wave.
72 halved to 36 bludgeoning, but that's all the same effect. So that means that the fire and the bludgeoning, because you're gonna be dealing with death saving throws now. So in other words, that if that wouldn't do double your hit points, which I don't believe it does, or did you? How much?
Yeah, does 143 go over your hit points?
I What was I at? I was at
You were at 23.
You're like,
So what was it?
143.
Total damage.
What's your total hit points?
If you
My
fail.
total hit points were 86. So I think
oh.
that does.
Oh no!
It does.
In the eruption of fire, as you twist, the blast hits Pasha, and you can already see, Xerxes, that Pasha's head twists past the point that she can remain alive as she is consumed in fire. Pasha is dead.
Are we still under 1 second?
Pushes 0.9.
We're 31 minutes. We 1 second, but 31
Um,
minutes into the damn
all
episode.
of you-
What does she? Does she stay? Does she
That
leave?
was an additional 36
An
points.
additional 36 points. So you have fallen to 0.
What?
Yeah,
Not,
but you made your
not
save.
Marisha.
I believe
Someone bring her
it was
back.
35 and 36.
It's 143.
35 if you made the save. If you
143 between both of them. If you
But she's dead. Can they use the spell they tried to use on Exandria?
not dead, you are down. So unconscious, dead.
Dead. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Wait, you're unconscious?
I am.
Who's alive?
Oh,
You two,
everybody
you're
but
I'm
everybody's
out.
on. Huh?
Just these two
Yeah.
are up.
Sarah's
Now-
gone.
Healing spells?
Laren's
Use
alive.
them.
I'm a full ass wizard!
We got healing potions on us.
And I will
right.
say, this is the final. This is the final save of this.
Wait, there's
moment.
more saving?
Final one.
It's still 1 second.
Both of you, actually, all three of our unconscious companions
You're gonna be
will
rolling.
automatically fail this saving throw. Laren, I'm going to need a strength saving throw. What is that?
She got it.
It's real.
Is that a natural 20?
20?
One.
Oh
A
shit.
natural 20 on the last one, and a natural one now.
Okay.
Oh no.
Real
Oh
good.
Good
no.
thing I got my Wonder Bat in the closet. Oh,
Hey, Brandon,
Yeah.
look at me. Need you to roll low.
Yeah.
This one is you have survived the explosion. This is the concussive wave and you hitting the wall behind.
Is this a
Oh,
spell
damn.
effect?
No.
no, this is
Force.
This is physics.
Physics.
Spells only get killed by science.
But this is a much lower damage throw. This is only 10d6.
you patted the walls of the battery
Only, he says.
chamber, right?
Yeah, is there
About to
moss?
fuck her shit up.
There's shit ton of moss.
37 points of damage.
Fill up.
Oh, thank God!
Confidently.
And the rest of us
Thank
fail.
you,
and-
Jesus.
So, Quay, Xerxes, Nidus each fail a death save.
Just the one, right?
Just the one.
22 HP.
They all need some damn milk.
Holy shit.
Mass healing word.
Laren, you are thrown out past all of this. And you leave the calyx. You're like thrown through the door and feel yourself moving. Your companions intermittently start thudding into the walls behind you. Time slows down.
I still can't get over his sound effects. I love him every time he does it.
21.
Time's
21.
Ninth level spell coming through. You freeze. This is now the time is no longer just slowed because we're in bullet time. Now something is messing with time. You are locked out of it. Boom. You have no reaction. Xerxes, you regain 3 hit points.
Okay.
As you are moving through space, Xerxes, as you come back to, I just want to go around and ask, though as you are like falling into states of
I love that
unconsciousness
music
and being
in the
thrown
background.
aside, what is the expression that Xerxes sees on the faces of those that fly through midair in this moment? And we'll start with Nidus. What is happening to you as you sail towards the wall?
He just saying this is some bullshit.
I think you see an expression of
The one you were just making.
sadness. I think in this moment, Nidus wanted this city to be great. And feels as
Make
if
Avalier great again.
he's failed. This is his fault. He holds himself responsible for what is happening and his role in enabling it. And is saddened by the horror that has knocked him unconscious.
What is the expression we see frozen on the rictus of Pasha Porco?
She already knows she's dead. Leave her alone.
I think she processes all of the knowledge that she's just been flooded with. And
In a split second.
in that instant realizes you can hold all the knowledge in the world, but if it dies with you, it doesn't matter. And you just
If it dies with you, it doesn't matter. Good quote.
Pasha's ribs thudding into your own body. What is the expression that Loquacious wears on his face in this moment?
Spare ribs? I thought he was gonna make a joke.
Face is now liquid, changing rapidly as he flies through the air. You see his face quickly morph between several different other faces. The face of Salandrix Studathorn, the guy that I exposed many years ago. The face of the reporter that I fired, Elena Tuvaris.
Forgot about Elena.
The face of Seret briefly whips by. The face of Laren. And then finally, the face, it's not a face, it's the mask of the Matron of Ravens is the last one that you see sort of cross over my face. It's a blank white mask, and then I just fall unconscious.
Xerxes, you and you alone become aware that truly only you are left moving. You hear your breath, but your body is still flying. You're still headed for the wall. But something has restored you. Give me a perception check.
Something to do with Exandria?
We'll decide our fate.
Or Lord of Hells. Maybe he intervened.
Yeah, it's like there's a case of healing potions right there. I missed it.
You look up and see the thing trying to enter the world. The thing that... It is good to be home.
Just the Lord of
You
Hells.
look up into the fire and you see a heart. And within that fiery heart, you see a writhing humanoid figure, calling out and screaming, horned. But for a moment,
Maybe
the
not. I don't
face,
know. The 20-foot figure is the
golden.
Lord of Hells, but
like the bow of that solar, and the horns fade into bright red hair, and you see something tortured and in pain past the fiery seam, and you feel
he's suffering.
that there is something not of the flesh but of the spirit that would allow you to reach out.
Oh,
In this moment,
Luis is about to lose his shit.
the tree, the light expanding, Vespin hunched, your friends moving, and the figure beyond the seam shrieking in pain. Where do you move the power of your spirit to?
Oh my god.
Right on the spot, making him
I've seen
make
all
a
of them
split
land
instant
where they
decision.
are. I want to go to them so bad because I know that I can help.
Can you though? You're making the right decision.
I start
Do
to
it.
head.
Do it.
Oh fuck.
Do it.
All the answers are right in front of me in the fire. I go to the fire.
You
Sarah,
reach
where the hell you at?
into the flame,
I kind of feel like Sarah might be the
see
weakest out of the group, so
beginning to
maybe it's a good thing
manifest
he's not here.
something like a hand, like your hand, but it is deep and ruby red. It reaches out and the fire does not burn it. It moves through, and you
Look at Lou's face.
feel it.
Don't be scared. I'm here. I'm here. Come on, come with me. Take my hand. Do you know me?
Glad grasps your hand.
I hold it as tight as I can.
Xerxes,
Yes.
I promised you I'd never forget.
I promised you I wouldn't either.
I'm dying here.
No, you're not. I won't let you.
It's Exandria, right?
You can't come here. You'll die. This
Part of
place
me
is-
thought it
Then
might be
you
like
come
his
here.
other half, like his soul or something.
It looks at you.
I
I think it's
Does
Exandria.
the time stop?
Xerxes, you pull the true heart of the Lord of the Hells into Exandria. And as it enters, you see this hand.
If he
This
took the
ruby
true
red hand.
heart away from it, what happens to the
Smiles
Lord of
as he
Hells over
moves
here?
through the seam. That massive form vanishes. The seam begins to close behind him. It's still there. The explosion is still happening in this moment. But he comes through and you see him floating. He's joining you, sailing through the air almost as though he hits the same buffet of explosion that you are in. And you see the hand attached to a wrist, and the wrist to an arm, and the arm move all the way to your body, and the wound that Zartaza, the devil, left in you. The hand is your blood. Your blood issuing on a tendril from your body across the fiery seam. And you see in the exact same spot that injury on the Lord of the Hells, holding on to your hand of blood. And as he moves into this world, you see his face changes.
Into
He
Xerxes.
looks a lot like you.
Oh my goodness! I said his soul. Give me a little bit of credit.
He moves, and you see shadows moving into the space. You see Zartaza, the Arrhenius, the armored Arrhenius, walks through. She's smiling and weeping. You see your blood still on her sword. And you see the Lord of the Hells.
I lay my hand on his chest.
Give him a damn Oscar.
And he puts a hand on yours. Let's get
American
ourselves
movements.
cleaned up.
Oh.
You are still moving through space slowly, but you can do something here in this moment.
What does he have to roll for?
As
That's
you
too
think of
much
what
pressure,
to do, I'm
Brent.
on my computer.
Lou is the physical manifestation of all of our emotions right now.
Yeah, right.
Being
He's
oppressed
hunched over.
by this.
He looks like the dead one.
I wish I had red hair. If I had red hair, you saved me.
Xerxes.
So that my hand moves from his chest to his face, and I just kind of hold his face very gently, looking in his eyes, and I ask him,
Kiss it. Damn, I'm sexy.
"What do you remember?
Lou.
What do you remember of your existence before you found your way here?"
Everything. I remember everything.
Was this due to the memory wipe? Is this
Then
what?
tell me, and I would like to
that
place
what
my
this
other hand
is?
on Evandrin's namestone, and touching his face very gently.
Touching
I
your
used
face.
cleansing touch, but powered by that stone.
You begin to perform the ceremony of atonement You go to cleanse him. He accepts your hand and leans his face against your shoulder as you sail through the air side by side. Zartaza smiles, Vespin hunched down by the tree, frozen in time as well.
Freaking Zartaza. Wait, in one of the earlier episodes, wasn't she trying to get his blood or ask for his blood? I don't remember exactly, but it was something like that.
And he looks at you.
She took interest in it?
Something is wrong. Like he's looking. What are you attempting to do?
I want you to remember. Like you said, you remember everything.
Yeah.
I want you to remember who you were before.
Everything, even if it isn't everything, it's everything to him. I don't know what's going on.
I think I remember the nature of the nature of the ceremony. This is a ceremony of atonement, correct? I see. I think I know what may be happening.
What?
The ritual of Evandrin, the resurrection, it didn't work because you tried to resurrect him, but he wasn't dead.
Right.
You're trying to atone me, and I didn't do anything wrong. And
that just gave me. Oh my goodness, that gave me chills when he turned like that. That freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie.
And you feel his claws dig into the back.
You're wrong! I lay a hand on him and I cast Remove Curse.
Oh, God.
He laughs uproariously.
Look at me. This is not who you are. This is not who you are!
Who am I?
You're not this! How have you forgotten? You think you know how you came here? You think you stumbled upon this place?
He's over this.
Look at me. I am the godless. I am a conduit of divinity that is far greater and more ancient than anything you have ever understood. You didn't create anything. We have always been here. You came and you shaped. You took and you shaped and you changed, but you didn't create a thing. You're no god. You're a child.
Jesus. We just hit an ad, so I'm gonna talk through it real quick. Sam's face in this moment is absolutely perfect, or loquacious. You guys know who I'm talking about. It's like, it reminds me when I was when I was young. If I was at a friend's house, if they were getting yelled at by their parents, I would just be back quiet, like I don't want to be here in this moment.
You have referred to yourself and your fellow mortals as our children. You are not our children. You are a bad first draft.
Damn. You got some damn prototypes.
The first plan was to destroy this, to let you all fade into nothingness. That's not gonna be how we do it this time. You think that you are a man of true belief, and that it is all these wizards around you that are humble. Who is the most proud man here? These ones who thought
This damn
that
character switch
Fly
by Brendan
City,
is amazing.
or the man who thought he would teach me a lesson. The only difference between you and the Dawn Father is that the Dawn Father is a little more humble. Now, I'll tell you why I spit on your forgiveness. I'll tell you why I loathe your redemption. To reach a hand down to somebody, they need to be beneath you. And I'm beneath nobody. You wanted to understand me. Then you should have accepted that I was right!
You just disappear.
And he pulls the back of your head and rips the skin off of your skull.
No! Look at Louis. He just smiles. He can't say anything about it. Oh my Goodness. I'm sorry, I gotta stop it here. I'm crunched for time today, so that's gonna be the end of this episode. But this episode, not I can't even say this episode. This part hasn't even been 1 second yet. It's been off the chain. Y'all told me, y'all warned me that this was gonna be nonstop tension, like the last couple minutes of at least the last segment of last episode 3, and y'all weren't lying. I know some of y'all get excited and you upsell the episodes, but this one right here, I am loving every second of it. Like I said, are we even 1 second in to the actual timeline? I know it's about an hour and not hour and 10 into the video, but two people already died, and I guess they answered my question pretty quickly. Marisha gone, or Pasha gone, Xerxes just now went out, and now they got to sit there for another 5 hours, and I kind of envy them. I'm gonna be watching them a lot throughout the rest of this episode just to see how they react to everything going on. I don't know. I thought possibly there was a chance where they would try and revive them like they did with Evandrin, but I think they're out of the fold for good. And Sarah's off having a good old time making, what do you say, pancakes or waffles? Something like that. He off out of danger, at least for now. Laren, I think, is still unconscious. Loquacious, I think, is unconscious. Nidus is unconscious in the story and in real life. He looked like he ready to pass out. Like he been through it. I feel like I'm going through an experience. And if I'm going through an experience, I don't know what Lou is going through, because if you watch his expression throughout this whole part of the episode, this whole first hour, he looks done. He is an emotional wreck. I can't even say a roller coaster. He's been up here this whole time, or at least at the beginning he was up here, and he been down here the whole time laying on the table. I feel sorry for him, even though this is still a good time. He said this last episode was going to be fun, whatever that means. Damn you, Brennan. But this was a great start to the episode. I can't wait to finish it. Oh, to be honest, my heart might need, I've been drinking energy drinks. My heart might need the break. So if y'all watch to the end of the episode, go ahead and tell me how y'all feeling about a double drop next week. If you want double drop next week, say double drop in the comment section and hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you on the channel. If you're new, introduce yourself in the comment section. I look forward to talking with you guys and chatting it up. So like I said, that's the end of this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys next week right back here on the island. Friday 12 p.m. Eastern is when we upload. Love yourselves. Continue to love one another. Next video, I promise I'm going to have some dice to show off to y'all. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.